this time, please be seated.
You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Though this quote is written for children, I feel that is appropriate for the exciting future we have ahead of us. I am so excited to be able to be here with all of you today, and I would like to welcome you all to this wonderful day here at Joe Etheridge Stadium in Choctaw High School. Today is finally the day we have been waiting for and working towards for 4 years. Choctaw is truly a special place, and no school can possibly compare to the true high school spirit and tradition we have in our dear old Choctaw. Can't hear it, right? Okay. Choctaw High. So go forward with the unique values and character. Okay, we have developed these past 4 years that you could only possibly get at a place as special as Choctaw.
A story worthy of the words of Dr. Seuss is the story of the first man to cross Niagara Falls on a tightrope. No one believed he could do it, yet in 1859, the great Blondine successfully crossed the falls more than a dozen times. He was about to cross again, this time the wheelbarrow, when he pointed to a man in the crowd and asked, "Do you believe that I can cross?" The man gave a resounding yes, to which Blondine replied, "Thank you. Then, sir, get into the wheelbarrow." Seniors, tonight we celebrate our hard work, and we celebrate taking the next great step of our lives. Hopefully, it won't be as terrifying as being in a wheelbarrow on a tightrope, or perhaps, hopefully it will. But no matter what, we must believe in ourselves. We must follow our dreams and achieve the impossible. Tonight, as we walk across this stage, we must get into the wheelbarrow.
As soon-to-be high school graduates, it is exciting to imagine where we will journey in our wheelbarrows. Oh, the places we will go. However, my fellow seniors, I ask that you also don't forget to embrace what is happening right now. Tonight, we are gathered all together one last time, the class of 2019, for a few short moments before we part and go our separate ways. Some of us may never cross paths the rest of our lives after tonight, and there will be reunions in the future, but those will never be the same as walking the halls every day, a student of Choctaw High School. So, to conclude, eagerly anticipate the future and what it holds in store for you, but also embrace tonight, because tonight you will make the final memory of this remarkable chapter of your life. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Deserts who we all love dearly, we color old Choctaw high, and forever we will fight and die. We will cheer her on to victory. Oh, may our voices ring true, and our hearts be ever loyal, dear old Choctaw High to you.
Good evening. Welcome to the Choctawhatchee High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. My name is Michelle Heck, and I am honored, fortunate, absolutely blessed to be principal here at Choctawhatchee High School. As we begin tonight's ceremony, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of our parents, grandparents, guardians, families, and friends who have gathered to witness this exciting night with our most important guests, our class of 2019. I would also like to take a second and welcome three very distinguished guests who are on stage with me tonight. First, Okaloosa County School Board member and retired principal from Meigs Middle School, Dr. Lamar White. Okaloosa County School District Director and former Choctawhatchee High School Principal, Miss Cindy Gates. And finally, Okaloosa County Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and my predecessor here at Choctawhatchee High School, Dr. Lee Hale. Although I am in a new role as principal here at Choctaw, I have been a part of Okaloosa County Schools for the last 22 years, almost all of which have been here at Choctaw. And I know that there is nothing that compares to the excitement of this night and these moments. Tonight is the culmination of what has undoubtedly been an incredible journey over the last 13 years for all of these amazing students and certainly their families who have supported them along the way. To our class of 2019, tonight is about your accomplishments. Savor these moments, but please don't settle for just this. In the words of one of the greatest female athletes of all time, Mia Hamm, celebrate what you've accomplished, but raise the bar a little bit higher each time you succeed. Choctaw, after tonight, set your sights on the next big thing, your next goal, if you will, and go after it. Regardless of how little or how long it takes you, regardless of it's done beautifully or it looks disastrous, go after it and don't stop trying. That's my charge to you, Choctaw. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, and administration at Choctawhatchee High School, congratulations to our class of 2019. At this time, I'd like to introduce and welcome to the podium your class president, Logan Martin.
Good evening, class of 2019. Let me do a throwback Thursday to August 2015. We were freshmen getting lost in the hallways, trying to figure out which class to go. Most of us could tell there was something special about this school. Choctawhatchee Senior High is something to be proud of when you say you're an alumnus in just a little while. The school we attend is filled with tradition. This was evident from the first pep rally of freshman year, as we were all petrified by the behemoth standing across the gym from us. Those were just the seniors, by the way. Tradition was carried out here to good old Joe. We packed the stadium Friday nights supporting the football team, and no matter what happened, we can always say we beat the Vikings all 4 years. What we didn't realize is just how quickly we'd be sitting here tonight on May 30th, getting ready to walk across the stage and transition our tassels from right to left. Now that those dreaded exams are over and summer break is ahead, we'll be moving in different directions and starting new journeys. We won't be running into each other every day at Choctaw. We will be strangers in a new environment. We're going to be adults in college or the workforce, tackling life's challenges and creating our future. This is the moment we need to work harder than ever, but we also need to take in the moment now, because this is something we will not experience for a while. Writing this was hard because I realized that my high school career is over. I realized the friends that have seen me grow up since 6th grade will soon not be across the street from me, but across the country. I realize I am leaving home in 22 days to move to Colorado, and sometimes I don't know if I'm ready for that. But I have faith, not just in myself, but in the class of 2019. I have faith that we'll come back in 10 years and be shocked with what this class has accomplished. Thank you, everyone. This next man needs no introduction, as he was our principal for most of our time here. Dr. Lee Hale.
Good evening, everyone. Let me start by saying how much I appreciate being able to stand here and address you as your principal. It is an honor, and I am proud to call you my graduating class. And especially thank you to Ms. Heck for letting me do this tonight. It's extremely gracious, and I appreciate that. Class of 2019, let me first say congratulations. At this point, your high school education is complete. There's nothing left for us to give you. No words, no instruction, no more assignments, no more lessons. What remains is what you do with what you've learned. You will all choose different paths, and that's great. Each of you, as a result of the things you've learned over the last 12 to 13 years of your education, is equipped to move into the next phase of life, whatever that may be for you. Whether you are entering the workforce, joining the armed forces, or going to college, each of you has the knowledge it takes to be successful. But you know that. We have spoken of that many times. I want to speak to you about something else tonight. I don't want to talk to you about what you can do. I want to talk about what you should do. Or more specifically, what you shouldn't do. Don't sell yourself short. Don't settle. Don't leave your potential unrealized. One of the most difficult things for me to comprehend is someone that chooses to do less than they're capable of, or even nothing, with what they've been given. Someone gifted with an exceptional or unique ability that's left unutilized for reasons amounting to nothing more than an excuse. Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States, said, "The most common commodity in this country is unrealized potential." Do you know what that means, unrealized potential? Unrealized potential is settling. Unrealized potential is good enough. Do you know what good enough means? Good enough means something could be better, but you've chosen to accept less than the best. Unrealized potential is choosing not to be what you could be. In 1938, in Australia, a 12-year-old boy named Roy Spencer excitedly brought his dad Harry a big black rock that he had found. And now his dad was a miner of gemstones by trade, constantly searching for rare and special stones. Being a self-proclaimed expert in the field, he knew rocks pretty well. And well, that particular rock, well, that wasn't anything he was looking for. But since his son was so excited about the rock, and since he didn't want to crush his spirit, they found a use for it. They decided that they would use it as a doorstop in their house. After all, it was a pretty cool looking rock, and there the rock stayed for 9 years. As luck would have it, after about 9 years, Harry, who was the dad, came across some information about sapphires that he had never read before. And he learned that they could be many different colors, even black. And they were very valuable. And he thought about that rock, the rock that was on his floor propping a door. Long story short, Harry took the rock to an expert jeweler who found it was indeed a sapphire and paid him the equivalent of what would be $185,000 in today's money. Today, 80 years after Roy found it, that sapphire is named the Black Star of Queensland and is currently worth about $80 million. The point of this story has nothing to do with the people. It has everything to do with the rock. For 9 years, one of the most precious gems in the world sat on a floor propping a door. And certainly that's a noble task as far as rocks go. And if it had been any other rock, well, that would have been a great job. But this rock had greatness in it, untapped greatness, greatness waiting to shine, greatness just waiting for someone to acknowledge its worth, waiting to realize its potential. Well, today I'm acknowledging your worth. You have untapped talent, every single one of you. Do not sit on the floor propping a door unless that's what you're called to do. And if that's what you're called to do, do it unlike any other. Because from this point forward, you are accountable to yourself. And that's the toughest test of all. I'd like to close by reading one of my favorite poems, and I want everyone to listen very carefully. This is called The Man in the Glass by Peter Dale Wimbrow, Sr. When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that man has to say. For it isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. He's the fellow to please, never mind all the rest. for he's with you clear to the end, and you've passed your most difficult, dangerous test if the man in the glass is your friend. You may fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass, but your final reward will be heartache and tears if you cheated the man in the glass. So seniors, this is my charge to you. Don't cheat yourself. Don't leave your potential unrealized. Be a sapphire in this world. Good luck and well done.
Childhood is known as the best time of our lives. So innocent, carefree, and ready to take on the world, one scraped knee at a time. From taking our first steps to saying our first words, we are prepared for a life full of learning. We are shaped by the greatest heroes of all time, our parents. They teach us some of the most important life lessons a child could know. Don't touch the hot stove, don't throw your food to the dogs, and don't root for UF. As kindergarten turns to fifth, we journey from coloring, recess, and Miss Frizzle to reading logs and multiplication. It's crazy to look back on kindergarten graduation pictures and where we are right now.
As little kids, we grew up with the aspirations to eat ice cream and become teenagers. Then, in middle school, we became said teenagers. This was that awkward time where we started to figure out who we were and who some of our best friends would be. And for me, it was deciding whether or not to get a buzz cut or keep my hair like this. It was also the start of, hey, my mom dropped us off. Can yours pick us up? A few of us graduating here today were blessed to have the most amazing principal in middle and high school. He truly showed us the meaning of school spirit. He showed us how to be a wildcat, and he showed us how to be an Indian. But he really showed us that that old middle school rivalry we used to have would be no more. And now we were Indians, forever and always.
Not only can we reflect on our childhood, but I want to take the time to reflect on these past years in high school. Starting from the bottom of the food chain to making our way to the top. When we once walked the halls intimidated by upperclassmen to walking with pride. These past 4 years at Choctaw have been eye-opening. We have made friendships, and we may have even lost friendships. We may have come here to having a little family to walking away with the biggest one, being even stronger together. But most importantly, we have been able to grow and shape ourselves from just this short amount of time here at dear old Choctaw High. I can only hope that these past 4 years have been some of the best times of your lives, as they have been for me.
They say to live your life in the present, but as seniors, we seem to think a lot about the future. We tend to worry about things like college, end-of-the-year exams, and figuring out what our future may hold. However, graduation is a moment we will never experience again. This is the last time the entire class of 2019 will be in the same place at the same time ever again. Rather than focusing on what is to come, we need to focus on this moment. We have been looking forward to graduation all year, and it is finally here. Enjoy it.
Many of you standing here today are driven, focused young individuals. You have worked hard up to this point. Your future is very important, and you must never lose sight of the goal at the end. But remember to enjoy the present moment, because in life, nothing is guaranteed. Don't take anything for granted. Always work hard to secure the future, but remember to party harder in the present. I'll leave you with a quote by Toll. Just remember that you create a good future by creating a good present.
As high school comes to a close, make sure you pause just for a second and look back at all that you've accomplished, all the memories you've made, but specifically, all the friends you have survived these past 4 years with. You see, friends are like the family you get to choose. They support you, they don't judge you, they are down for crazy adventures with you, they even make bad decisions with you, and so much more. And although you may not be around them all the time next year, make sure you hold on to all these little moments. I know I definitely will. But I also know that I will still keep in touch with my friends that I couldn't have made without the help of high school. So shout out to them. And I'm going to end this with a short and sweet quote from High School Musical. Choctaw is having friends we'll keep for the rest of our lives. And that means we really are all in this together. Thank you.
Today is the last day we can call ourselves high school students, and our time here is up now. We're leaving this school as graduates, and we're going to do amazing in life. We are all so eager to attend new schools, meet new people, explore new cities, and learn new life skills. The future is here, and we should be excited for it. We worked hard to get where we are now, and we continue to work hard to get to another point in our lives. The person sitting next to you might attend college, commit to a military branch, will go on to a college athletics, or learn a skilled trade job. Go ahead and ask them if you're curious. We're all going to different routes that we decided on our own. In our country, the United States, we can all achieve our very own American dream that we desire. The future is yours to decide. No one should hold you back on your dreams and aspirations as you head to your own path.
Now, let's flash forward into that future. 60 years from tonight, we'll know what lies in store for us tomorrow morning. We'll have seen all the mistakes we've yet to make and all the triumphs of tomorrow. 60 years from now, we'll know exactly what will make us great. Today, we don't know any of that. Today, the future is a blank book. It is the treasure that lies, glittering with promise as if it were gold, resting at the end of our adventure. Tonight is the door to that adventure. This is not an end for us. It is only the first chapter. It is a moment to pause, to reflect on our journey so far, and to think about what is to come. Tonight is the culmination of the last 4 years of our lives, and tonight will help us to propel ourselves forward into the unknown. Going forward, we should remember that our stories belong to us, and we can make them whatever we want to.
And it's these stories that will forge our character going forward into adulthood. Our insatiable drive to learn is due in part to our teachers' fascination in doing whatever it took for us to learn a concept, which other schools unfortunately don't reciprocate. Let's take the time today not only to celebrate our achievements throughout high school, but the prospect of where these achievements will take us. These 4 years of high school, filled with those who have lived here all of our lives, or transfer here such as myself, have the ambition, passion, and the ability to mold the problems of the world to our will. It's our hard work and determination that makes us well equipped to hold the keys of society in our hands. With our friends and family supporting us, nothing is impossible. We are the next generation who will share our experiences and generosity to others worldwide. and who have the intelligence and talent to change the world.
Okay, we're getting ready to hand out some diplomas here in just 1 second. Before we do, we need to take care of 2 pieces of business. First of all, graduates, it is now time for you to move your tassel from the right side to the left side. And the second order of business, before we hand out the diplomas, is a quick selfie. All right, Soomers, please lead the way for the diploma presentation.
We begin with our honors graduates, starting with our Sumans. Logan Decker Martin. Carlia Madison Amiel. Bram Alexander Baldwin. Luke Caesar Burleson. Carolyn Castellan. Eric Chavez. Rue Chen. Cassie Elizabeth Cole. Perry Conroy Barsh. Peyton Mackenzie Coots. Frank Richard Matthew Daldine. Logan Nathaniel Dedman. Keir Allen Frettenborough. Jared Lawson Gornto. Jacob Austin Hone. John Alfred Olgeen. Julian Jeremiah Hoppy. Christina Brooke Laird. Madison Alexis Locke. Chai Anthony Maliola. Gabriel Nico Mercado. Justin Wayne Nelson. Patricia Tam Wynn. Allison Rose Oldmeadow. Brady Michael Peters. Emily Grace Peterson. Lily Ann Pham. Grace Susan Rarig. Eric Alexander Rushford. Bentley Grace Siner. Elizabeth Stefanik. Bailey Elizabeth Terabori. Faith Elizabeth Verbsky. Jamie Savannah Ward. Daniel Jackson Wentz. Matthew Colton Zinke. Please join me in congratulating our SUMA graduates of 2019. We now continue with our magna cum laude graduates. James Matthew Baker. Blythe Jaden Bay. Matthew Daniel Brown. Mason Noble Bruns. Kenzie Michelle Calderon. Kirsten Michelle Calderwood. Callie Ann Chandler. Blake Bronson Davis. Brian Spencer Denton. Aaron M. Edelin. Chloe Marie Finn. Diamond Delnick Gibson. Ashley Renee Jones. Sydney Ashton Key. Natalie Marie Miller. Sebastian Ospina Calzada. Abigail Josephine Ritchie. Devin Michael White. Join me in congratulating our magna cum laude seniors. And now our cum laude graduates. Paola Bravo Cervantes. Trevor Paul Byron. Magdalena Bubnikova. Hannah Danielle Duhan. Peyton Lee Ellis. Patrick Ian Fry. Sky Brickell George. Eve Elizabeth Hale. Erin Rose Heapy. Lawrence Hogan's White. Olivia Jane Holmes. Haley Elizabeth Hongi. Brooklyn R.M. Humbert. Deja Jolie Jackson. Isaiah Michael Jones. Thomas James Key. Sophia Luoff. Hannah Christine Mills. Alexia Aaliyah Morris. Alexander Joseph Nusimo. Abigail Nicole Oldmeadow. Emily Grace Platt. Houston Javon Wright. Taylor Nicole Pratt. Jessica Lynn Quick. Aiden Robert Savage. Jonathan Ethan Schooler. Cassidy Cheyenne Wiest. Nia Wilson. Isaiah Jarrell Abbott. Avery Grace Aiden. Pedro Vincent Alonzo. Jesse Alexander Amelsi. Megan Rebecca Archer. Richard Ayres Mendez. Angus Parker Atkins. George Mellon Austin. Dylan James Bailey. David James Baker. Lakaya Tristine Banfield. Rylan Peter Banks. Bradley Hunter Bates. Ethan Bay. Christopher Javon Beverly. Christian Dutch Walkberger. Denton Bettino. Rayshawn Boyd. Morgan Presley Bradley. Caitlin Brewer. Taylor Brooklyn Brooks. Italia Darmani Brown. Chad Brown. Michael Zane William Brown. Terriana LaGale Brown. Victoria Ella Brown. Zachary Wayne Broxson. Rachel Elizabeth Buckley. Cesar Julian Bustamante. Janicia Butler. Connor Nicholas Cabral. Yamilet Cabrera. Tristan Matthew Cadle. DeKeith Zante Caldwell. Nixie Camacho. Jorge Cano Reyes. Gerald Morgan Cantor. Christian Carpel. Deshad Terrell Carr. Katrina Monet Carrillo Mason. Destiny Eugenia Cartwright. Rebecca Sophia Chang Martinez. Dylan Patrick Clark. Alyssa Lorianne Clifford. Brian Eugene Cordier. Rebecca Marie Corkill. Heidi Karen Elena Cruz Castro. Zamir Orion Davenport. Haley Ann Davis. Kaylee Elaine Dews. Jonathan Delano. Joshua Hunter Drain. Riley Lee Dawson. Catherine Jasmine Diaz Rubala. Tanner Chase Dubose. Daniela Lori Duff. Miriam Abigail Decay. Sabiana Alexandra Eastwald. Armaine Edwards. Isaiah Ray Edwards. Maya Ikera Facey. Gavin Kai Farias. Nico Faustinella. Ethan Ryan J. Feckety. Karina Alexandra Fernandez. Selena Alexandria Fernandez. Emma Lynn Fields. Destiny Lynn Fisher. George Armando Flores. Leonardo Flores. Alan Alejandro Franco. Nicholas Sebastian Frost. Brianna M. Funk. Leticia Noemi Garcia Alfonso. Joshua Tristan Garza. Caitlin B. Gotro. Nicholas David George. Kyrie Emil German. Eric Maurice Gibbons. Colby Allen Giddens. Journey Lizette Gonzalez. Kaylee Marie Gore. Rhett Alexander Greer. Dejana Greasy. Madison Marie Griffiths. Evan Richard Haley. Courtney Hartzog. Avery Lawrence Harvey. Cameron Anthony Haggis. Logan Bailey Hernandez. Donna K. Herzig. Jaron Thomas Hyatt. Aubriana Alexis Higgins Horner. Margaret Yuli Gaston. Hannah Henson. Danae Michaela Hodges. Brendan James Hoffman. Kyle Lewis Hoffman Newkirk. Jade Evelyn Hornbaker. Michael Gerard Hummel. Tanner Robert Hutton. Cameron James Eigelberger. John Kenneth Inman. Christian Lawrence Martinez Jack. Destiny J. Jackson. Daniel Seth James. Jillian Jaros. Lamar Anthony Jenkins Warren. Harper Rose Johnson. Cope Elizabeth Careva. Eoil Cartal. Kyle T. Kilgore. Reese Anthony Neen. Makila Lene Knox. Danielle Cordum. Cameron Jolie LeBay. Jewel Christine Lacrosse. Kaylin Summernova Lanktoth. Haley Leonora Lapointe. Rihanna Lasonberry. Aspen Noel Lennox. Lily Kate Lewis. Nathaniel John Lewis. Kaylin Wakely Liberty. David Paul Alexander Lindsay. Ian Yanton. Gabriela Edith Lobo Almendarez. Shay Alexander Lobson. Lucy Marie Liacano. Hilda Lopez Hernandez. Ulysses Lopez. Ulysses Luna. Michaela Page Luttrell. LaQuisia Lachey Macon. Jennifer Mondahano. Stephen Jonathan Martin. Eric Cruz Martinez. John Paul Patrick Martinez. Ty Xavier Maynor. Victoria Elaine McCon. Diaz Jaquise McLean. Malachi Elijah McGee. Kyla Elaine McInnes. Madeline Ann McCassin. Sage Augustus McKenna. Alana Annette Medina. Austin James Mercer. David Lamont Nickens. Yasmin Lachey Mobley. Tabitha Holly Moore. Hayden Cooper Myers. Joanna Elizabeth Newbold. Logan Malachi Myers. Francisco Juan Navarro. Tykees Nolan. Raven Liana Olson. Joseph Peyton Osorio. Marco Antonio Otero Munoz. Jake Riley Palmer. Alexis Esperanza Parra. Elena Marie Patterson. Hunter Carson Pelfrey. Grace Michelle Phelps. Keith R. Pitts. Isaac Henry Plummer. Christina Lynn Portier. Javis Amar Potter. Skylar Charlene Powell. Leighton Montrez Price. Cyrus Luke Pitlick. Byron Araldo Ramos. Christian Xavier Ramos Padilla. Alicia Ann Raymond. Vinny DeRosa Royce. Dominique Alexander Reynolds. Zayden Michael Reynolds. Thomas Edward Rice. Marilyn Alejandra Reyes Mendoza. Marcus Wolfgang Reichenbach. Carlos Marin Resendez Navarro. Caden Dean Rutherford. Jonathan Reese Richard. John Conpetch Riles. DeAndre Devin Riggins. Leslie Mariana Rincon Sanchez. Jamaline Arendara Riojas Valdez. Paul Joseph Robert. Brianna Chantal Robert. Carmen Alejandra Rosales. Ash Rose. Clarence Jerome Ross. Chance Wade Roy. Areli Michelle Rubio. Hunter Douglas Russ Kruger. Patrick Anthony Sanders. Robert Jasper Sanders. Brielle Sands. David Santa Rosa. Kyle Samuel Sayacine. Shayla Ann Saylor. Jacob Randall Scarf. Moritz Schweimeg. Kirsten Nicole Scroggins. Charles K. Scruggs. Jack Lamoureux Scruggs. Lauren Alexis Seagrave. Cody Michael Seward. William Richard Stewart. Benjamin Charles Shannon. Dominique Monet Shelton. Celeste Mariah Shipley. Selena T. Shipman. Anaja Lene Schuler. Emily Michelle Simmons. Kaylee Rose Simmons. Alexander Slepov. Robert William Slajinsky. Deontay Joaquin Smith. Deontay Rayshawn Smith. Isaiah Dante Smith. Kaylin McKell Smith. Shardani Dajane Smith. Jarrett Snezko. Blake Edward Sparlin. Vashane Unique Stevens. Jonathan Pierce Stewart. Jonathan Richard Stevens. Kyrie Jalen Stalker. Tiara Nicole Swain. Sarah Ann Taylor. Nadia Gardi Tejeda Clemente. Trinity Atia Thornton. Caleb Ryan Tipton. Jorman Sadir Trochez Aquino. Tatiana Lucia Tronco. Elena Ann Riley Turco. Jacoby Khalil Turner. Jacob Bradley Vinio. Nicole Snow Vanderhoek. Danesi Vega Minivar. Jacob Riley Velez. Dallas Glenn Vermillion. Logan Viola. Spencer C. Vogt. Marquetrius Warmble. Cosmos U. Watkins. Cole Bryant Watson. Treasure Jacob Wellahoff. Morgan Reese Wendell. Gaston Cooper West. Taylor Madison Fisner. Jamil Wilburn. Sharon Demetrius Williams. Joshua Krishan Williams. Yannick Lene Williams. Taylor Austin Williams. Sanique Lorraine Williams. Madison Eva Mae Weinset. Austin James Wise. Reese Robert Warner. Aiden Blake Wolfson. Dejanay Lachey Womack. Traquan Stefan World. Jaden Rain Wright. Frederick William Wright. Caitlin Wyatt. Mingo Zapata. And Nicholas Zhang.
As our final night of high school is creeping to an end and the rest of our lives are on our doorstep, I want to take a moment to look back on where we came from and what we used to be. Weirdo 8th graders. Yeah, I know, it's crazy to think we were ever like that, but Choctaw and our 4 years here have given each and every one of us more than we can ever understand. Everything from learning how to handle coaches' always positive reinforcements to learning how to balance school life with social life has been a byproduct of our work and involvement throughout these past 4 years. When they say Choctaw does it differently, it really is true. We work harder in the classroom, we do more in our clubs, we practice harder on the field, and we put out more spirit than anyone else. And this shows through all the success that we have, both as a school and individually. These have been the best 4 years of our lives, and it is only the start, giving us the tools to make an even better future.
So, we just graduated. I'm not going to lie, I've been waiting for this moment since the first day of freshman year, and I can't believe it just happened. We never have to wake up at 5:30 and sit here for 7 hours again. We just walked across this stage and into our new stage of our lives, giving us the power to make our future whatever we want it to be. It's no longer senior season, but it's something even better. We'll soon embark on our different paths, go to different schools, to different states, and even to different countries. But it's important that we never forget where we came from. We should cherish the friendships we've made and embrace those we will make in the future. We should remember to laugh at all of the memories of our imperfectly perfect school and anticipate the exciting moments the future has in store for us, no matter which path we choose. Most importantly, we should reflect on how much we've grown since freshman year, both physically and mentally, and continue to grow in the future. It has been a dream of mine for many years to graduate on this stage with my fellow classmates, and I can't believe this moment has come and gone. I'm so thankful I got to share this experience with everyone. Thanks for sticking it out with me, class of 2019. In a few moments, we can finally say we made it.
Now, as we approach our final moments in high school, keep this in mind. This is not an end, but rather a new beginning, where each and every one of us will have the opportunity to make our mark on the world. In the grand scheme of things, we are insignificant. However, each of our accomplishments contributes to the world's progress. Maybe you won't change the world, and that's fine. Not everyone's destined to do that. But I challenge each and every one of you before me tonight to take everything you have learned as a Big Green Indian and use it to propel yourself to new heights. Congratulations to everyone in the class of 2019, and I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Godspeed, and go Big Green.
Okay, guys, just a word of advice. You may want to take the tassels off your caps. And now it is my privilege, upon the authority of the Okaloosa County School District and the faculty and staff of Choctaw High School, to be the first to congratulate you, class of 2019. You are now officially graduates of Choctaw High School.